What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba channel. It is July 7, 2023, and here to talk to you about the tire shop business. And here we go. Last video I talked about goals for the tire shop business, and that was a Sunday. Today's a Thursday, and just doing an update on that. One of them was organize. I haven't done that one. Been crazy busy, so I have not done the organization. If you can see, there's a lot of empty racks still. Next one was buy tires, new ones, around 20 to 40 tires to keep in stock. I'm halfway there with that goal. I just ordered some. I need to order more, so I'm halfway done with that one. And one of the biggest one was order tires and see if I can get them in by Friday. So I did order the tires on Monday, and I got them in yesterday. So that one was a overachievement, because normally you order the tires and they'll come like the next week or 2 weeks. And this time I was like, pretty much kind of like, come on, man, can you bring them in on Friday? In a way, he's like, no, you know what? I can probably bring him in on Wednesday. I was like, yes. So that was an overachievement. Again, that one had nothing to do with my control over it, because it's on them when they're gonna come. But I did my action when it came to calling them, and I got the tires in the same week. So that's an overachievement for that one right there. And see these tires here you see on the alleys, these are from last order. So these I haven't even had time to organize. And see, all this stuff is like not in the spot because I haven't been able to organize. They're here, right? So it's all good. Like, the important thing is to have the tires here. And my favorite thing is the organization part, because that's when you're like, damn, it really fits a lot of tires in here. So you got a lot of open spots still. I haven't done. But the good thing is that we have a lot of room right now, and the tires are here, so we're in a good position. See that right there? We got 400 of them in, and it's a very good thing. Different sizes, a lot of stuff that we needed. A lot of trailer tires too. 225 75 15, 205 75 15. We got a lot of LTs, 225 75 16 LT, which is what I needed recently. I was very low on them. 215 55 17, I was very low on those. I got a bunch of them in. We got everything. We got all pretty much. We missed a lot of low profiles. We don't have much. We got a little bit of low profiles. 17s and a half. That's cool. But we got a little bit of everything, so that should hold it off for a long time. With this load, in reality, I don't have to be ordering tires for a long time. This will last me a good while. But I had another goal of going to the place to order more tires. I'm not gonna be able to fulfill that one. I was just stretching on that one, but it wasn't able to happen. I'm here today. Normally if I gotta do it is on a Thursday. I guess if I really wanted to, I'll leave after this one, right? After this, I gotta do some other stuff, but if I really wanted to happen, I could. In reality, I could. But it's like I gotta do other things too, and I just see I got other goals too, more personal goals, and I'm always leaving them behind. I'm always leaving them. One of the main ones is exercising. That one's just like a thorn to me. Like, man, like I gotta do it, man. I just gotta do it. I always get to like 2 hours a week, and my goal is to do like 4 hours a week of exercise. And it's like, man, I gotta stop pushing it like next week and next week and next week, and I gotta do it this week. And that's one of my goals too, is to exercise 4 hours a week. And when it comes to the tire shop business, to become more awake, more healthier, less tired, right? And so I want to do some of those goals today. A lot of, like get in the pool and sauna and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna do the go get tires instead, right? I'm just gonna go for my personal goals. But yeah, everything's going good. As for tire shop activity, when it comes to sales, this week it's been very good, very busy. But I just wanted to share with you some of the sizes that I've been selling. Again, your winner's always gonna be that 205 55 16, the 195 65 15s. Those are the big bread and butter sizes that you're always gonna be selling. 215 55 17s. And for the new, also 205 55 16s, 215 55 16s. Some of these 215 60 15s. Let me think. Oh, I had a big sale. Was it on 4th of July? We opened from we do like half days on holidays usually. So open at 8 o'clock and close at 1. And it was a very busy day. And that was a cool thing. And it was like, all right, we got 1 hour to go. We already made our money and stuff. That was awesome. And then a guy comes in with a Challenger. And this guy was like, I have some new rims, different rims in the back of my trunk, and I want to put them on. They're 20-inch. What do you think gonna fit good? And pretty much I was like, well, let's just put the stock size on. 245 45 20s. And had some goodies there that I had there for about, I don't know, over a year. Probably like a year and a half. And I was like, well, these are very good quality tires, and this is the size, the only brand I have in stock. So very good Goodyears, and it's for your car stock size. So it's not even, I'm not even changing sizes. I just going with the original all 4 around. And then he was like thinking about it. I gave him the price. It's $700 plus tax. And then he was thinking about it, and he's like, yeah, what about the sensors? You guys sell sensors? And I was like, yeah, we have the TPMS sensors. I saw them for 65 plus tax each, installed and programmed onto your car, so that will turn off. And then he started thinking, and then he was like, all right, let's do it. So they had a big sale, pretty much about $1,000, right? And he was like super happy. It took us probably about 40 minutes to do. New tires, new sensors, light turned off, and yeah, that was like the final hour of the day, and it was like super awesome because like those tires, I don't have to go buy them again. They're just something I had in stock that I got it for a good deal. And you know, those I wouldn't normally carry in stock. I only would carry those in stock for the last about 1.5 years, 2 years, or maybe a little bit more, 2.5 years, because I was able to get a good deal on them. So way less than the wholesale price. So I would just stock them and sell them, and it was just one of the ones that got left behind. They just didn't sell, and they just left them there. And it was a nice sale, and it was like, all right, none of that money I gotta like buy again into the same type of tires. Not my style of tires to keep in stock for me to go buy. Of course, I do gotta buy the sensors again. I gotta go and call the company, hey, I need to buy more sensors. But when it comes to tires, it's pretty much a home run. When it was like, on top of everything you're doing, and you got like a big sale like that, it was like if it would have been just a sale like that, just like little like labors all day, it would have been good. But you know, sometimes you get lucky and you get some good big sales during the week. 225 70 19.5 sold a bunch of these this week. I have companies, fleets of trucks that have that size, so that's why I always carry these. These are a big one that I always gonna carry in stock. So 245 40 520, not my cup of tea of keeping them in stock, but these I'll carry as much as I can. 225 70 19.5. Whenever I can buy more, I do. But right now I have a bunch, so no need to do that. Right now. So I got a tip for you guys. I know you guys like those tire shop tips, but why do we balance tires? Maybe I said a little bit about it in the past, but I'll let you go for the grand finale for today. Why do we balance tires? Why do we have the machine? Why is it important, pretty much? Why is it important in the tire shop business? And I'll tell you right now. To this truck right here. This is a truck from the company that services my balancing machines and tire shop machines, the tire dismounters. And yeah, I called them because one of the machines were leaking air, and that's the one I just barely got. So, you know, they have warranty, something like a seal must have been off or something, or a pedal or something. But yeah, he's in there right now fixing the machine, and I'll just walk you to it, and you can check it out. And then I'll continue with my balancing machine talk. So yeah, I didn't want to interrupt and bother the guy. He's busy working, looks very focused. So I just film a little bit, and I asked him, by the way, earlier. It's like, it's alright if I film you a little bit? He's like, yes sir. All right. But yeah, back to the stories. I also recorded the balancing machine, so you can see it right there. It's right there. But pretty much, here we go. The reason it's so important to pretty much balance, or even more than that, get the tire and wheel on the machine, is because, of course, you know, you want it to balance out right, all right? But the reason you want to put it on there and spin it is to see if the wheel, first of all, to start off with, which is the foundation, is it straight? So if it's perfectly straight, then it's like, all right, the next thing is like the tire, right? And you know, used tires, they wear a little bit differently from the car in the past. So it will be like more worn on one side than the other, let's just say, or in the middle more, or whatever it is, maybe. And pretty much because it's not perfectly straight, you know, it's not gonna balance nearly as if it was new. Now, even new tires are not gonna balance out like perfectly. You know, for me, I think I get about 1 out of like 20 tires or so that I don't gotta add any weight onto the wheel. And that means because it's like so aligned, like the rim and the tire is like so like balanced on its own, that if you add any weight, it's gonna make it more, it's gonna make it imbalanced than what it is, right? So for the other like 19 tires, you gotta add weight. So why is that so important? Like, why is it like, you know, is it because you own a tire shop and you want to make money? That's, you know, that's a good part of why you do the business, is that you want to make money, but it's not the most important part. It's more about avoiding problems, avoiding issues. So if you start and you put that wheel on the balancing machine and it's crooked, then right off the bat, you know, it's like it's not gonna balance out right, even with the correct amount of weight. It's off, it's off. There's no fixing it. It's kind of like, you know, I don't want to say bad things, but like, you know, you cancer, like you can't really cure the cancer part itself. You can remove it, but you can't like cure that part. It's like, it's pretty much no good, right? So like us as a tire shop, we cannot cure a bent wheel. You're not gonna be able to cure a perfect balance when it comes to, you know, adding weight and that. So that's the number one thing, that the wheel, you're gonna be like, okay, if it's bad, then you're gonna tell the customer, hey, you know what, you have a crooked wheel. If it's bad enough, you can be like, I recommend you change the wheel, and you can get a way better ride than what it is now. Because a lot of times what happens is someone gets a flat blown out, they keep riding, and they make that wheel crooked, you know. And it was fine before that blowout, but now that you got the new tire, they expect it to be the same exact ride, but it's not, because they got that wobble, right? So you can tell them, hey, you know, I recommend you change it. For now, in the meantime, you can just put it in the back and put one of the back ones to the front, if they're not a staggered set, and you're gonna have a smoother ride. If you put that wheel and tire in the front, you're gonna have a vibration, right? So if it's good, then all you do is just balance it with the tire. And okay, that's another issue. What about the tire if it's like, you know, you put a tire on and it has a ball, like you can see it on the balancing machine. So if you see it on the balancing machine, then that's easy. You're just gonna change that tire out for another one, another used one, or if it's new, then you gotta like order another one if you don't have it in stock, right? So you're gonna be able to see it on the machine physically. You don't have to like spin it all crazy fast. You can just shove it with your hand and you can see it right away right there. So now, if you have a very bad wobble on the wheel, then you're gonna tell the customer, hey, that thing is no good, man. I mean, it's massively like wobbling like this. And that's what we had one of these incidents. this week and one last week. But the one that this week was like a big ass wobble, and it was like, dude, I was like, hey man, like, yeah, this rim is no good, man. It's all like big wobble. So, you know, you can put it on for now and just like, you know, do what you gotta do with it, but you have to get another wheel. That's just like really bad. He's like, oh, okay, cool. So in the future, they're not gonna come and say, oh, hey, there's a vibration, and it, you know, it wasn't like this before, right? But you cover your ass by tying them ahead of time. Hey, look it, there's a vibration, there's a wobble on this one, so you're gonna get a vibration on your car or truck, whatever it is. And if it's the tire, then you as a tire shop, you can actually fix that problem with changing to another, you know, smooth tire. And let me tell you another, the one from last week, right? So the one from last week, very good customer of mine. She had like 20-inch tires and wheels. She was tired of them. She wanted the stock ones. She wanted to go buy the stock ones from an offer up. She bought new tires from me, and it was like everything perfect. And then when it comes to that part, but I noticed one wheel was a little off. It was a little like vibrating, the wheel. So I told her ahead of time, hey, look it, I'm gonna put this one in the back. It has a wobble, so you know, hopefully you don't feel nothing. You can just drive and you're good. But if you feel it, then you're gonna have to change it. But just so you know, it's you know, ahead of time. All right, cool. And I guess she forgot or something, or she didn't believe it, or she just probably didn't. I don't know. She called me, and then she was like, hey, I'm getting a vibration, and the other wheels weren't doing this. And then I totally forgot, right, about it, but I told her, hey, didn't I tell you that there was a wobble on that rim? And I just had a pretty good memory at the time, and she was like, oh yeah. And I was like, yeah, so yeah, that's probably gonna be it. Number one thing is you gotta go buy a wheel. And I told her where I recommend a spot, like pretty much wrecking yards, you know, there's like a stock wheel, so you can be able to get them at the wrecking yards. And yeah, get a wheel, bring it, we'll exchange it for free, and then we'll check how the car rides with that one. And yeah, she hasn't came back. You know, it takes time to do that kind of stuff, you know, you're busy and stuff. But that was a problem I avoided also. Instead of changing like all 4 tires because they think it's like the new tires are no good, you know. But yeah, so that's the main reason about the why the balancing is so important. It's not about like, oh, I'm going high speeds and I'm gonna get a little vibration. That's what we all think. That's like, oh, that why is it like, why is it so important to balance the tire? Because you want to get rid of vibration. And that's what we just say to customers. We don't like have to deeply explain why the main reason is, but this is the main reason why you have to do balances on your tires on new and used. And I know a lot of shops don't balance used tires, and it explains why they have so much problems. And I avoid a whole bunch of problems up front because I do this. And by the way, you can charge more. So now you have like another service, you know, the used tire and the balance, include the balance or whatever, but it's in the price, right? And it's just better all around. Like you avoid problems. You have the customers be happy, just like one less thing for them to worry about. And you just keep moving, get new customers, spending more time on that same customer. Now you have time to spend on something else, on another customer. And yeah, that's just the way it is. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'll see you next time. Mamba out.